Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Go get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
High 7.
Second and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hot. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Out of the gun now on third down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man here. It's Green. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Tackled there by Rayshawn Jenkins.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
57's the mic.
Second and 9 now. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Back to throw here. And that's complete. It's Green here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 37. Check 37.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We're scoreless after 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Joe Mixon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
18 Gators. We ain't giving up nothing today. Get it ready.
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Newton airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Vincent Smith, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And some room to work. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
You ready? Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill, kill, kill.
Back to throw. He completes it to Tate. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Let's bring it.
2nd and 13. Green brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mixon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Ready. 8, read.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here I come.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Slam.
Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Slam.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and...
He's coming. Double up.
80 weapon.
Double up.
Under 10. 10.
Watch the edge.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
No.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. This one tied at 14. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 11. Finding Green complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
10-2 stop.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Watch the screen.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Big grip.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
20.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run here with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 22, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Newton, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Huntley, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Newton now to throw. You're watching the NFL, and this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Plant. Check right, check right.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
218, chop it. Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
15 line. 15 line. Snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
General West.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ready.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The intended receiver there, Allen. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
60 Pittsburgh.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.